This is the Business Leadership Series Minute with your host and best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck, Derek Champagne.
As an artist and also a leader, entrepreneur, what would you say is the myth attached to the word success?
Well, success means so many things to different people. I love that question. I really love it. And so, if I can tell you what success was to me,
Right.
and then what it is to me now, then that will probably make it more personal and tangible.
Please do.
I grew up with an amazing family, but we didn't have a lot of means. My parents in the early 70s, they basically kind of started from scratch. They wanted to make a better living, make a more honest living, and they basically put all their money and land and everything in the offering plate at church.
Right.
And my dad started as a blue collar worker from scratch. Never made a lot but money. God bless him. He's a great dad, great family man, and a hard worker and a great example, one of the top men that I know and will ever know. But money was never his focus. It was about taking care of his family, making sure they had the values that he wished he had early on or that he wanted us to have. And my mom was a volunteer school teacher. We lived on a dirt road. We had no air conditioning, no cable TV. Friends would come over and say, turn on the air. I'm like, we don't have air. They're like, stop. I'm like, no, in these hot southern 100-something degree weather, there's no air conditioning. And none of that's a sob story, but we grew up waste not, want not,
Sure.
no extra light left on, like a lot of people did in the Depression and other times of life. But we were in such a prosperous culture and society at the time, so the way we were living was a little different. No video games, none of that stuff. But we had music, and we were able to play outside, and so we learned to do those things. But, something inside me, it was that, and maybe it was a combination of that and a combination of a few negative experiences that I had where I remember being, I think, 18 years old. I had just started a business, and I was active in my church. I was active in a lot of things. And I remember hearing that a principal or that a leader had said that, my brother and I were just losers, and they thought we would have amounted to more in our life.
Whoa.
And that was one or two comments, and they found out that we heard about it, and the man came to me and apologized, crying, and that was powerful. But here's what he said, Abigail. He said, "I am so sorry that you found out I said that. I just thought you would amount to more."
To hear full episodes of the Business Leadership Series, visit blsnow.net.